We stopped in the last session. We completed about loops concept. We completed about loops concept. Next up break, continue, and then even loops with else also we completed already, right? So now the next thing what we require to discuss is sir, what is the pass statement regarding sir when we should go for pass statement. Suppose block is always expecting some action, is always expecting some functionality, correct? Right? Maybe if block or else block or while block, like anywhere sir, anywhere it's always expecting some functionality. Then automatically we can go for sir block is always expecting some functionality. Suppose here if some condition satisfied sir, if some condition satisfied, here I have to define some functionality. I have to define some functionality. This code is going to be executed if that condition is the true. Next, similarly, else block, sir. Else block, sir. Again, do some functionality. Do some functionality, right? Okay, like you have. Now my question is, sometimes what will happen is we are not in a position to define that functionality. Maybe in the future, I may replace, I may provide as of now dummy functionality which is not going to do anything. How you can able to do? By using pass keyword. Regarding what is that, sir? By using pass keyword, we require to use pass itself is nothing but empty block. I'm not doing anything. Remember this, empty block. I'm not doing anything. Such type of cases, happily we can go for pass. Suppose, best example, sir. I'm taking class test. So whenever we define the class test, of course, in Python, object-oriented programming is there. Classes, objects, everything is there, sir. Don't worry. Class test I'm taking. So now it is the class test. It is a class test. What I want to take here, I have to define some methods, variables, constructors like. But later I will define this. Then automatically I can take pass. Regarding, suppose if you are not taking pass, let me save. Let me run this code. If I run, immediately we are expecting syntax error, unexpected EOF while parsing, unexpected EOF while parsing. Are you able to understand, right? Unexpected EOF while parsing, like this. So if I use pass, then automatically what will happen is, oh, no problem, syntactically acceptable. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, I'm expecting some block. Okay, some block. So at the beginning, what I want to do here, there are two classes are required. Class sample, just a pass. Next after that, class loan like this. Just pass like this. Sir, up to this, let me run this code. Happily, it's going to run. Later point of time, this pass I will replace with my required functionality. Regarding this pass can be replaced with my required functionality again is like. So if wherever some block is expecting, but I don't want to do any activity, just dummy block, just pass. Then we require to go for pass keyword. Any doubt? Are you in a position to understand this one? When we should go for pass is like, sir, very simple, sir. In the quiz game, I told already, quiz program, quiz competition, there are 4 teams are there. If the admin person is asking the question, something like, what is he's asking some question. Team A responsible to answer, but they don't know the answer. Just pass. Automatically, it will be moved to the next one. It will be moved to the next. Something like pass means we are not doing anything. Sir. Okay, like, sir, first I will declare. Sir, have you observed? Can you please tell, is this code is going to run or not? Please confirm. Is this code is going to run or not? Please confirm. Okay, respond. Can you please tell, is this code is going to run or not? Observe a bit very carefully and then tell the answer. Is it going to run or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Of course, I don't want any output, sir. I don't want any output. If the code is going to run or not? If I can ask, Array Python, can you please run this code? Then Python will give left and right. Durga? Yes, what is the problem? What is the problem? The problem is you declare a method. You declare a method. Method. You declare a method. But this method always expecting some functionality, but you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. So method declaration, it is expecting some functionality. That's why immediately error by default you are going to get. Regarding immediately error by default you are going to get. Sir, what I want to do is here I'm taking, here I'm taking just pass. Here I'm taking just pass. That's all. Later I will fill this method. Later I will fill this method. No problem at all. Yes, perfectly itself is acceptable. Are you getting? Just the empty method, empty block, empty class. How you can able to do by using what? Sir, pass. Itself is a very commonly used keyword, right? Sir, I will share one case study so that you people may get some clarity. Just observe that. I have loan class is there. Assume that's a loan class is there. There are three types of loans are available. Sir, assume home loan, next up vehicle loan, next up personal loan. How many types of loans are available, sir? Three types of loans are available, right? Sir, now my requirement is here the interest rate is varied from loan type to loan type. Are you getting? Personal loan, there are three types of loans are available: personal loan, housing loan, next and after that vehicle loan, next like this home loan. The interest rate, are you getting? Interest rate is varied from loan type to loan type. Are you getting? Loan to loan interest type is varied, right? Now the point is, sir, how you can able to declare that method in the parent? Legend this one, sir. Class loan. Don't worry, you don't know about how to declare a class and so on. Don't worry about that. Just aware the words. That's a basic idea purpose only I'm telling. Class loan. DEF get the interest rate. Get interest rate. Something like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, what is the meaning of self and so on? Don't ask. In the object-oriented programming, we will discuss. Can you please tell what value I have to return? Can you please confirm what value I have to return? Get interest rate. Normal theoretical word. What value I have to return? Return 10 or 10, 12, 10, 12 and so on. But which type of loan? I don't know. Which type of loan? I don't know that. If you don't know the type of the loan, then you are not in a position to implement. Then simply you can use the word pass. Again, simply we are going to use the word pass. That's all. So you are declaring a method, but you are not in a position to provide implementation. If you don't know implementation, simply declare that method as pass. Okay. Tomorrow I'm writing the class home loan. I'm taking, sir. Class home loan. Don't worry about the syntactical things. Please don't worry about syntactical things. Concentrate only on theoretical things, because to reach this level another 1 month must be required. Class home loan. Now it is the child of loans. So now DEF get the interest rate. Get the interest rate of cell phone. Sir, I'm in a position to implement, sir, return 10.3. That's all. 10.3% is the loan for the house loan. Are you getting that? Return 10.3% is the house loan. Suppose if it is vehicle loan. If it is vehicle loan, sir, assume that instead of home loan, I'm taking vehicle loan. If it is the vehicle loan, interest rate is nothing but some 12%. Assume that 12%. Sir, if it is P loan, personal loan, sir, 15.6. 15.6, something like this. It's going to return some value. That value will be used by somewhere else. Okay, just so don't concentrate on syntaxes. please concentrate on what is the meaning of this pass. So at the loan level, we are not in a position to implement this method. Then who is the responsible to provide implementation, sir? In the child classes, we are responsible to provide implementation. If you don't know implementation, then how you can fill, sir, with the pass. Clear, right? So first question, what is self? Second question, what is return? Third question, like don't ask all these nonsense. Okay, we will discuss in the OOPS concept. Just for basic ideas, there is a very common requirement. Pass is nothing but something like pass is I'm not going to do anything. Just empty block I have. That's all. Clear, friends? Clear? The people who are coming from Java background, abstract method. The people who are coming from Java background, abstract method. The method which is having only declaration but not implementation. Only declaration but not implementation is there. Semicolon we are using, but here pass we are using. Pass empty implementation. Pass means empty implementation, like that. Any doubt? It is empty statement. It is a null statement. It won't to do anything. Then we should go for pass. Clear for you? Okay. Now, sir, if you want one more statement, I want to go for. Yes, it is. Sir, I'm taking for I in range of 100. If I can take for I in range of 100, then automatically, sir, I don't know which code I have to write. I forgot, sir. Tomorrow I want to fill this. I want to fill this for loop. Then automatically use pass. Use pass. Run this code. Run this code. Perfectly, it's going to work. Let me remove this pass. Immediately error we are going to get. Are you getting that? Okay. Sir, now my code is if I percentage 10 is equal to 0. Sir, if it is divisible by 10, if it is divisible by 10, print of I value, sir. Print of I value. If I percentage 10 is divisible by, sir, print of I. Sir, else, what you want to do? Nothing, man. Nothing. Just pass. Are you getting? If it is divisible by 10, print I value. If it is not divisible by 10, else what I want to do? You are not required to do anything. Just pass. Like you can. Now observe that. But the answer by default you are going to get 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 by default. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Are you in a position to understand this one, right? Okay, that's all. So these are various important things what you people should be aware where we can use it. Just wherever empty block is there, we are not going to do anything. That is the place where we can use pass. Otherwise, we are not required to search it nowhere. Again, just pass. You are not required to do anything. Next, continue. That is the different manokana. Continue means skip current iteration, go for the next iteration. So continue we should use only in the for loop. Only in the for loop. But pass you can use only for if, for methods, for classes, everywhere. Just I want to write a block which is not going to do anything. Then we should go for pass. Santosh Reddy, why you are getting that output is if this number is divisible by 10, print that I. If it is not divisible by 10, you are not required to do anything. Now I value is 0. First I value is the 0. 0 divisible by 10 is the 0. Yes, print that. Next I value is 1. 1% 10 is no, else part. You are not required to do anything. Go for next one. Next like that 10, 20, something like that. Clear? Yes. Okay, Priya. Statements after pass will be executed or not? Why not? It will execute. Pass means nothing. It's not doing anything. Sir, here I am taking. Sir, print outside of loop, outside of loop, outside of loop, like this. Can you please observe? Outside of loop. Now my question is, after pass directly I am writing, what will happen? Can you please observe that? After pass directly I am taking, what will happen? Yes, it's executing. Outside of loop, like it's executing. Getting Priya, it will execute. Have you observed, right? Yeah. That's all. This is about pass here. Continue means that is the different terminology. Continue means within the loop. If you don't want to continue current iteration, sir, if you want to skip current iteration, continue for the next iteration, then we can use continue. Here, this pass is nowhere related to for loop. Pass is related to else block. Okay, remember that. Regarding even it is not there. Even for loop is not there. Even for loop is not there. It is going to work. It's going to work because pass is associated with else. Block. But continue always associated with the loop. Virendra. Getting? Yeah. Can I go for next level? Everyone got what is the pass? Pass is nothing but nothing, empty block. That's all. Pass is nothing but nothing, empty block. Sir, you have to do something, but you don't know how to do that. Just empty, just pass. Later in the future, we can able to fill that. In the future, we can able to implement that. Such a type of thing is pass, empty. Don't do anything like that way. Next, one more very important terminology, sir. One more keyword we require to use. Del keyword. Del keyword. Can you please tell what the meaning of del? Del keyword. What it means? Del means what? What it means? Del means what? Del is a keyword. It's a keyword in Python. What is the meaning? Sir, very simple. Suppose, observe carefully, sir. L is equal to 10, 20, 30, like this, right? What is L? What is L? L means what? List object. List object. L is a reference variable to the list. I want to know first value. How to get first value? L of 0. L of 0. First value I got. L of 1. Second value I got. Next, how many elements are there? Length of L. How many elements are there? Length of L. Length of L is nothing but it is going to provide 3. Like that. Sir, have you observed? If you want to use this list, how you can able to use by using L every time? L of 0, L of 1, length of L is nothing but by using L we are trying to use. Now the point is, it is the list object. 10, 20, 30 is there. 10, 20, 30 is there. L is the reference variable for this. So now the work with this L completed, with this list completed, then this list object no longer required. Then what we have to do is we have to delete this variable. If I delete this variable, now this object not having any reference variable, then this object is eligible for garbage collection. Garbage collector is the responsible to destroy this object. Garbage collector itself is the responsible to destroy this object. Is it clear, right? It's a clear, right? So explicitly, 1 minute. Take a bit very special case. We can use del keyword to delete a variable. Automatically the corresponding object eligible for GC. Regarding, don't get confused. Automatically the corresponding object eligible for GC. Garbage collector, there is one concept is there, is responsible. Garbage collector is the responsible to destroy objects. So who is the responsible to destroy objects, right? Garbage collector is the responsible to destroy objects. Remember this one, not a del keyword. Del keyword is the responsible to delete our variable. If you delete all the variables, then the object not having any reference, that object eligible for garbage collection, garbage collector is going to destroy that object. Sir, now my question is, observe very carefully, sir. Del keyword is to delete variables. To delete variables. To delete variable. Sir, same del keyword is used. Del keyword is to delete the object, sir. Which one is the correct option? Can you please confirm? Which one is the correct option among these two things? Which one is the correct option? First one or second one? Remember that. Del keyword. Hey, Deraj, take a bit special care. Del keyword can be used. Can you please read again? We can use a del keyword to delete a variable. Okay? Automatically, automatically the corresponding object eligible for GC. Okay? It doesn't mean we are deleting that object. We are deleting variable, man. That object will be destroyed by garbage collector. Garbage collector is the responsible to destroy objects. Don't get confused. Clear for all of you, right? Are you able to understand here? Just assume that it is the object. Assume that it is the object. Assume that this is the reference variable. Assume itself is the reference variable. Now, sir, the work with this object completed. Then if you release this L, automatically garbage collector is going to destroy this object. But how to delete this L? For that, del keyword we require to use. Don't get confused. Okay? Del keyword can be used to delete variable. If an object no longer required, then highly recommended to make that object eligible for garbage collection. How you can make an object eligible for garbage collection? Just delete that corresponding variables. Automatically the object eligible for GC. Clear, right? Any doubt? Variable is just a reference variable, something like a pointer pointing to object. Variable is a reference variable pointing to object. Okay, this is what you people should very clearly read. Okay, now one thing. Any other? Nitin. Sir, Nitin is asking one doubt. Maybe in the future it may be more meaningful. Maybe in the future it may be more meaningful, sir. Without del key, we can't achieve GC in Python. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can able to do that. There is one more option is there. None. S is equal to none. Automatically that object eligible for garbage collection. Yes, so there are two ways are there, Nitin. In the future we are going to discuss. Yes, without a del we can achieve garbage collection. We can do that. Yeah, but sir, everything is object. Yeah, sir, object or variable, sir. How to use a del? Yeah, 1 minute. Just observe this one. If I cover a small example, then you can get much clarity. Here I'm taking L1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. Listen a bit very carefully, sir. How many elements are there inside L1? 4 elements are there, correct? 4 elements are there. L2 is equal to L1. L2 is equal to L1. Okay? L2 is equal to L1 like this. Now, that's all. Not required to create big confusion. In this line, because of these two lines, how many objects are there? Subrat Kumar, take a bit very special care. Sir, here, you are getting, forget about internal elements. Please consider this total thing is one list object. I'm not talking about inside list how many elements are there. No. Just this total thing is one list object. Like that, how many list objects are there? Can you please confirm? How many list objects are there? Can you please confirm? Good. Excellent. Sir, list objects. I'm not talking about internal things. This total is one list. This total is one list. Then how many list objects are there? One or two? Only two answers. How many list objects are there? One or two? One or two? Good. Can you please respond again? The people who are telling two objects, two list objects are there. One is Prasad, next Ramana Gautam. Any other? Any other? Yeah, Saravanan. Good. Any other? Two objects are there. Anyone? Priya. Two objects are there. Okay. Excellent. First, you people should aware object is the different, reference variable is the different. Object is the different, reference variable is the different. L1 and L2 are reference variables pointing to same object. Remember this one. What is the object here? Yes, sir, there is one object is there. 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Like this. L1. Okay? Like L2. Like this. Like regarding L1 and L2 like this. Sir, now how many references are there? Two references are there, but only one object. Only one object. Both the references point into the same object, man. So how many objects are there? Only one object. Only one object. But how many references are there, sir? Two references are there. Remember. Now, where is the proof for that? Print of ID. Print of ID of L1. What is the address of L1? What is the address of L2? What is the address of L1? What is the address of L2? L1 and L2 both are pointing to the same object only. That's fine. Their address is always same. Are you getting? Their address is always the same. Remember that. Reference variable is the different, object is the different. Reference variable is the different and object is the different, sir. Now, can you please confirm how many reference variables are there? Please confirm. How many reference variables are there? Two reference variables. How many objects are there? How many objects are there? If I am seeing anywhere two, I will give left and right. How many objects are there? Only one object. Remember that. Clear for all of you, right? Now my requirement is observe that. Sir, the work with this L2 completed or the work with L1 completed. L1 completed. L1 no longer required. L1 no longer required. L1 variable no longer required. Are you getting? Del L1. Del L1 means you deleted L1 reference variable, but not internal object. Remember this one, but not internal object. Just you deleted one reference variable, but other reference variable is already there. Other reference variable is already there, which is pointing to the same list object. Now, list object is available or not available? Can you please tell? Either list object available or not available? Available, man. Available. Only L1 reference variable gone. Okay. If you print L1, what will happen? If you print L1, what will happen? Immediately Python is going to tell, Arey Durga, pagal ho gaya. Already you deleted L1. How you can able to access? Already you deleted L1. How you can able to access? Like immediately it's going to give left and right. Jarda name error, name L1 is not defined because already you deleted, man. Already we deleted. How you can able to use? Okay, but L2, sir. But L2, sir. I'm taking L2, print of L2. Is it valid or invalid? Please confirm. Is it valid or invalid? 100% pakka. Valid. No problem at all. It's a valid. Still some people are telling invalid. Why, man? Valid. Because you deleted only L1, but that object is available with L2 reference. Yes. Can you please tell? 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Remember that. So here just let me trace again. Let me trace again. Sir, here observe, we created an object 10, 20, 30, 40. Here this object is there, sir. L1 is the reference variable. Because of first line, this is the diagram. L2 is equal to L1 means L2 is also pointing to same object. L2 is equal to L1. L2 is equal to L1 is also pointing to the same object. Now del L1, third line, del L1, then this L1 gone. This L1 gone, del L1, L1 gone. So del keyword can be used to delete reference variable. Remember that, but not internal object. Okay, reference variable gone. Now print of L2. So L2 is pointing to the same object. That's why the output 10, 20, 30, 40 by default we are going to get. Any doubt? Any doubt? Now I have one bigger doubt. Now you have to tell. Now you have to tell. Here, del keyword can be used to delete variables, but not to delete objects. Can you please tell? Is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Okay, valid or not? Yes. So del keyword not used to delete object. So del keyword can be used to delete variables, reference variables, right? Remember, don't get confused. Clear, right? Okay, so that's all. Then who is the responsible to delete objects? Who is the responsible to delete objects? Garbage collector. There is one assistant is there in the Python. That person is the responsible to destroy objects. Remember, who is the responsible to destroy objects, right? Garbage collector is the responsible to destroy objects. Remember this one. So garbage collector is going to take care destruction of useless objects. It is never going to use del keyword internally. Don't worry. Garbage collector having some weapons already there with him. So that garbage collector is going to destroy that object. It won't use any del and so on. Del is for the programmer sake to delete variables. Now, when the object will be destroyed by garbage collector? Can you please tell when the object will be destroyed by garbage collector? Can you please tell when the object will be destroyed? If the object not having any reference variable, sir, at least one reference variable also not there, then it will become useless object. If it will become useless object, then it will be destroyed by garbage collector, sir. That's why if an object no longer required, delete all reference variables. Then automatically this object by default eligible for garbage collection. Clear, friends? Don't get confused. For which purpose we are going to use del keyword? Okay, like this. Del keyword can be used to delete reference variable, but not okay object. Okay, that's all. Once you deleted, then that variable you can't access no longer. There is no such type of things, right? Okay, well, that's all. Next, sir, one important terminology, sir. One important. How many variables we can delete? How many variables we can able to delete, sir? Very simple. You can delete the multiple variables. You can delete the multiple variables simultaneously. Suppose I want to delete L1 and L2 both, sir. I want to delete L1 and L2 both L1 comma L2 both the things by default got deleted. Now the object eligible for garbage collection, because both variables by default got deleted. Now the object eligible for garbage collection. Remember this one, sir. If you are trying to access print of L2, immediately error is going to come. Name error L2 is not available. Are you getting like this? Yeah. Padmaraj, you can't give L1 is equal to L plus 2. No, not possible. Sir, any fixed time after there is no reference variable, that object will be deleted. Manakana, no fixed time, that depends on garbage collector. Garbage collector behavior we can't expect. It is varied from mission to mission. Most of the times, immediately that object will be destroyed by garbage collector in Python. Python garbage collector is very too much what we call active when compared with the Java garbage collector. Sir, if you want to delete specific object, then sir, how we can delete specific object? If you want to delete, such type of terminologies are not available. Suppose if you require some first object, make sure all reference variables of that object deleted, then that object will be destroyed by garbage collector. I want to delete only particular object. No, that is not there in your hand. Okay. L1 is equal to L2. Yes, you can able to take Padmaraj. L1 is equal to L2, reference variable. Sir, if you want to delete specific object, then how you can? Virendra Kumar, no way. I want to meet garbage collector. Umang Sharma. So you have to listen garbage collector. Don't try to meet, it will kill you. Okay, not possible. Not possible to meet garbage collector. If you want, just listen, that's all. Don't try to meet. Okay, garbage collector is something like a sun. You can see, that's all. You can't try to meet. Sir, now here just observe that there are some small doubts. I will explain. Sir, is it possible to get all references for that object? Yes, ma'am. There is one way is there. We will discuss. Ref count. There is one method is there. Don't worry about that. We will discuss. Okay. Next up. Del of L of 0. Del of L of 0. What will happen? Sudhir, we will discuss about that level. Don't worry. Clear, right? Any doubt about this one? Any doubt about this one? Okay. Sir, now here just observe. Panir Selvam, you are asking something? Wait, sir, what if L2 is equal to it is going to create another new object, Panir Selvam. Correct. A new object will be created because of that line. Okay, well, now take a bit very special care. Sir, here del L1. Sir, here 1 minute. L2 also. Let me take L2 is equal to L1. Del L1 of 0. L1 of 0. Now, sir, here L1 of 0 I'm trying to do. Next print L2, sir. Observe that what will happen. Can you please have a look once? What will happen? Internally, in this scenario, what exactly the thing is happening? How many elements are there? 1 minute, sir. How many elements are there in the list? Can you please tell? Can you please tell how many elements are there in the list? Of 4 elements. Now the memory level I'm ready to talk. Legend. Actually, sir, first one, second one, third one, fourth one. Here what the first one? 10. 10 itself is an object to 10. Strictly speaking, 10 is an integer object. Here reference variable will be there. Next 20. It is an object, reference variable. Next 30 itself is an object, reference variable. Next 40 itself is an object, reference variable. So L1 is there, sir. Regarding L1 is there, this is. Sir, L2 is equal to L1. L2 is equal to L1. Perfect. Del L1 of 0. L1 of 0 means 0, 1, 2, 3. L1 of 0 means, do you know, this link by default will be deleted. Because this link by default will be deleted, then automatically this object eligible for garbage collection. This object eligible for garbage collection. Then what is the output by default we are going to get? Only these 3 things only. If you print L2, what is the answer we are getting? 20, 30, 40. Yes, someone is asking. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. So you can do that prayer. Sir, now there is one more small thing is there, sir. What is my next one is legend. Think a bit very carefully. If it is the list, you are talking about L1 of 0, L1 of 1, L1 of 2. If it is the string object, S is equal to Durga. Assume it is the string. It is the string object, right? S is equal to Durga. S is equal to Durga. Durga, like this I'm taking, sir. Now, if I can take del yes, is it valid or not? If I can take del yes, is it valid or not? Valid. Valid, no problem at all. Del yes, yes, S will be gone. S will be gone. The corresponding object eligible for GC. Del S of 0. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or not? Good, good, Priya. Is it valid or not? Is it valid or not? Del S of 0. If you can take like this, immediately Python is going to give left and right. Because the reason is, it is a string. String object is immutable. String object is immutable. Once we create string object, remove something, add something, such type of things are not applicable. Are you getting? So in that Durga, first character I want to delete, how it is going to be accepted, man? Have you observed? str object does not support item assignment. Means, we can delete variables which are pointing to immutable object, but we can't delete the elements present inside immutable object. Remember this one. We can't delete elements present inside immutable object because this one is the immutable. Immutable. You can delete yes, no problem, but you can't delete s of 0 because this total is one object. You can't change its content because it is immutable. Remember, small loopholes about the del. Okay. Next, one more very important point I have to discuss. Right. Sometime, somewhere I saw one line. Sir, del keyword I saw, and none also somewhere I saw, sir. What is the difference between del yes, next s is s is equal to none? What is the difference between these two things, like? Anyone, can you please confirm? What is the difference between these two lines? Anyone? Del yes, s is equal to none. Del yes, s is equal to none. What is the difference between these two things? Both are same. If both are same, why two concepts came, David? If both are same, why two things came in the picture? No, both are not same. Remember. Maybe a chance to ask in the interview room. That's why you people should have clear clarity. Maybe a chance to ask in the interview room. Maybe a chance. What is the point here is, listen very carefully, sir. Listen very carefully. Del yes. If I use del yes, the variable yes will be deleted. Automatically, the corresponding object will be eligible for garbage collection. And yes is no longer, that's why you can't access yes. If you are trying to access yes, what will happen is, name error we are going to get. Already we covered already about this story. Del yes, okay? Yes will be gone, yes will be deleted. The corresponding object eligible for garbage collection, and you can't access yes. Yes is no more. Yes is already dead. Yes is no more. You can't use yes. So now here see, I'm taking del yes, no problem. Print of yes. Immediately, name error we are going to get. Name yes is not defined. Name error we are going to get. Name yes is not defined. Like this, right? Now I'm taking, if I can take yes is equal to none, what will happen is, listen carefully, sir. What will happen is, suppose it is the yes, right? It is the yes, assume. Del yes means this thing by default will be removed, sir. No more yes. Automatically, this object by default eligible for GC. This is the first scenario, right? Now, yes is no more, you can't use yes. But s is equal to, assume that s is pointed to like this, assume. If I can take s is equal to none, what it means is, this link just gone. This link just gone, yes is available, but it is no longer pointed to any object. Just simply null, none. Yes, variable is there, and its value is just none, but the corresponding object eligible for garbage collection. Are you getting? But the corresponding object eligible for garbage collection. Sir, very simple. Do you want to delete variable? or I want variable, but the corresponding object I want to make it eligible for GCA. Then that is the difference between these. Now observe that. Now have a look once. Here instead of del, S is equal to none. What will happen is, here observe, this is Durga. S is the reference variable for that. S is equal to none. S is equal to none. What will happen is, sir, just this link gone. Automatically, this object eligible for garbage collection by the garbage collector. But still, yes is there. If you print yes, what values are? It is not pointing to any object, then simply its value is a none. Simply its value is a none. Print of yes. Print of yes, yes. Now observe, but the value by default you are going to get none. You never going to get name error. Yes. Any doubt? What is the idea of yes? S is equal to none. Guruvare, your doubt is too good, man. What is the idea of yes? Because S is the none, right? That is, internally, none value also will be stored somewhere. This is the bigger value. Let me remove this one. Yeah, this is the normal object. Observe the memory differences. Okay, none is also some value, right? That's why ID, address, compulsory should be there. Clear, right? I'm not using del. If you are going to use a del, gone, sir, that variable won't be there. Okay? Yeah. Any doubt? Any doubt? Sir, now my requirement is, I don't want that variable. Can you please delete that variable? I'm not going to use that object under that variable anymore. This is the last time I'm going to use. Now onwards, this variable I never going to use. I don't want to use. I don't need that corresponding object also. Can you please tell which concept I require to use? Which concept I require to use? Del keyword. Are you getting del keyword, sir? Del keyword. Okay, like that. Suppose array variable, please maintain, because tomorrow I want to pointing this variable to some other object. Tomorrow I want to point this variable to some other object. Variable should be there. Variable I want, but the corresponding object, can you please make it available for garbage collection? Can you please make it available for garbage collection? Then we require to use none. Suppose con is there, sir. Connection object is there. Oracle connection. Con is there. Assume theoretical concept. Oracle connection. So con is pointing to Oracle connection. Now my requirement is array. In the next lines, somewhere I used now. In the next line, I never going to use this Oracle connection and a con. I want Oracle connection and a con variable also, because communication with the database already completed. We never going to talk about database again. Then automatically del con. Are you getting? If I use del con, then what will happen is the con variable will be gone and the corresponding object by default will be gone, sir. Okay, this is the del case. Suppose my requirement is array, this variable please save, man. Variable please save. Just that bloody Oracle is no longer required, because after some time this variable required to point into MySQL connection object. Then automatically what I will take, con is equal to none. Now I'm taking con is equal to MySQL connection object. Observe that very carefully, sir. At this line, con is pointing to Oracle object. At this line, con is pointing to Oracle object. Con is pointing to Oracle object. Oracle, sir. Whenever I'm taking con is equal to none, boss, just this link will be gone. This object eligible for garbage collection. Next, con variable is there. Now it is pointing to MySQL connection object. Sir, MySQL connection object. Now onwards this con pointing to this one. Everyone can aware when we should go for del, when we should go for none. What is the difference between del and none? Very important points for the interview room say. You people should aware. Okay, that's all. Now, what is the next cinema we require to go for? Umang Sharma. If we have to assign any other object to the same reference variable, then we, yeah, correct, Umang Sharma. I want this reference variable for future purpose. Then better to use a none. I don't want this bloody variable anywhere anymore. I don't want to use this variable, sir. That variable face also I don't want to see again in my remaining code. Then we should go for what? Del. Clear? Okay? That's all, friends. This is the good news for you is good news for you is flow control got completed. Yeah. In the meanwhile, GC is always what we call, GC is always a background person. He's always going to execute in the background. Once it is always waiting. It's always waiting. When you are going to make as con is equal to null or del con, like once you make con is equal to none, immediately garbage collector is going to kill that Oracle connection object and happily it is. Do you know? Useless object. Suppose this is the useless object. I mean the object not having any reference variable, then automatically for the garbage collector, do you know it is something like a biryani man. Biryani, garbage collector full sir, hungry. Every time it is full hungry, sir. Garbage collector always eagerly waiting. When I will get biryani, when I will get biryani. By mistake, if this con is equal to none happen, because of that this link gone, immediately garbage collector is going to destroy this object. Useless object is the biryani to the garbage collector, man. It's always waiting when that object eligible for garbage collection, when that object eligible like. Okay, clear? Any doubt? Can I go to the next level? Okay. Now the next point here is list concept. Now the next concept is list data structure. Okay. Yeah.